and welcome to this special edition of Treasury Notes, a financial education program from the West Virginia State Treasurer's Office. I'm your host, Gina Joins. Today we're at Rock Branch Elementary School in Putnam County to kick off our annual Smart 529 When I Grow Up essay contest. This marks the 11th year for the contest, and you can get complete contest rules and download an application online. Just go to smart529.com. Coming up, we'll talk with a teacher here at Rock Branch who's turned the When I Grow Up essay contest into a class project, and it earned her a $2,500 cash prize. Very exciting time there. But first, we're going to take a look at the long history of the contest and the important lesson it introduces to young children. Joining us to talk more about the contest is State Treasurer John Perdue and Rock Branch Elementary Principal Mrs. Scott. Thank you both so much for being here today. And this is always such a fun time, Treasurer. When we kick off the contest, we always do it at an elementary school around the state. Just talk about the excitement, the fact that this is the 11th year and that we're here at Rock Branch able to launch the contest and start a new year.
Oh, this is an exciting time, starting the new year here with these children of their essay on the, 100-word essay and what they want to be when they grow up. What are they dreaming about being? A doctor, a lawyer, entomologist? So much they can dream about and be surprised what these kids are dreaming about. But to be able to kick this program off for the 11th year and get over 3,000 entries every year into the contest, and then be able to award a 5,000 winner at the end, 15 regional winners at $500 around the state. It's just great to be out among these children and the teachers around the state and finding out what they're thinking about and what they're really teaching out here in West Virginia, and then being able to kick this contest off for the 11th year and get these kids dreaming about their future. And college education is very important.
Yeah, absolutely. And talking about what they're teaching, Principal Scott, tell us how this contest really fits into the classroom, because I know last year you did the contest and it was quite a success. You had your teacher was the teacher winner, and there's only one teacher winner every year. So that's a very impressive thing to have happen for your school. And I guess you're going to do the contest again this year and encourage more students to participate.
Yes, absolutely. Having the production here today has been wonderful for the students because they got to hear from Mr. Perdue and hear firsthand what exactly the contest is about. It fits into our school and into our curriculum because one of our school goals is writing and teaching the writing process. And so this gives the students an opportunity to start from scratch with their writing and produce final writing pieces that talk about what they want to do when they grow up. And I love that that is the topic, and students can really focus on that for a period of time.
And I assume the students really get into this once they start, because it is a fun topic for them to really start thinking, as the treasurer says, they're dreaming about what they want to be. And every year at the very end of the contest in the fall, we have a ceremony. These kids, they read their essays. They're fantastic, all the different ideas they have. So I'm sure it's a very exciting time for the students as well.
Yes, it is, absolutely. And it's so interesting to be able to hear all of their ideas and things that they are thinking about, what they want to do when they grow up. And they do research on it, and they think about it. They talk to their friends about it, their parents. So it's so interesting to see and hear from the students about what they want to do eventually with their lives.
Yeah, and what about their goals? I mean, this is a great opportunity for them to also win money invested in a 529. So just talk a little bit about how important that is as well, the prize.
Well, it's extremely important. Many of our students, they possibly haven't even thought about saving for college at this point in their lives. So this gets them thinking about that and thinking about other ways as well that they could start saving for their future. And our students here, they have goals that they establish at the beginning of the year, and this, I believe, fits in perfectly with that, and it just allows them to continue to pursue those and think about those throughout the school year.
And I think, Gina, what is so good about that, she says it's part of curriculum. here.
Yeah.
And it brings the parents and the grandparents around the kitchen table to really listen to their children and grandchildren about what they're dreaming about being and writing that essay, and gets them involved. And I think that's what really makes our 529 When You Grow Up contest a very successful contest around the state.
Sure, the students are excited, you're excited, we're excited to be here at Rock Branch Elementary School to kick off this 11th annual Smart 529 When I Grow Up essay contest. It's a great time when we get to visit the schools to mark this annual event, but it doesn't matter which school or which county we kick things off in. One thing is always the same. Kids are excited about the prospect of dreaming about their future careers, and Kim Ward has more on that.
You can open up those doors of opportunity where you're dreaming about being a doctor or a lawyer or a teacher or a truck driver or a welder. There are so many things that the Smart 529 program does for parents and grandparents save for their children's education.
Through the eyes of a child, nothing seems impossible, including a dream career that encompasses their childhood passions. Though it may take some help from a parent or teacher, the Smart 529 When I Grow Up essay contest serves as a tool to help a child realize their love of bulldozers and heavy machinery can translate into a career as a construction engineer. The contest also gets children and their families to start talking about the higher education needed to make these dreams a reality. And for 15 winners around the state, the When I Grow Up contest will help them with the first step in reaching that career by awarding them an investment in their future education.
You have a chance to write an essay of 100 words, 100 words about what you want to be when you grow up. And you could win $5,000, $5,000 towards your college education.
Reporting for Treasury Notes, I'm Kim Ward.
All right, well, we have a great kickoff event here at Rock Branch Elementary School in Putnam County for the 2018 When I Grow Up essay contest. You can get complete rules for the contest and download the application online. Again, just go to smart529.com. State Treasurer John Perdue and Rock Branch Principal Ms. Scott are here with me today to talk about the importance of the lesson that goes along with this contest. And Treasurer, for people who may not be familiar with the contest yet or maybe have very young children, this is for students in kindergarten through 5th grade. They have the opportunity to write about what they want to be when they grow up. It's a 100-word essay, and this short essay really gets them thinking about what careers they want, and they write about so many different things. Talk about over the years, over the 11-year span, what you've seen and how these kids have reacted to this contest and what they're writing about.
Well, you know, kids at that age, kindergarten through the 5th grade, what makes that so critical in this essay contest is that they're really looking up to the parents, or a big brother, or a big sister, or maybe their grandparents, and they see what they're doing in life, and they start thinking about what I want to be when I grow up. And it's amazing, entomologist, pathologist, doctor, lawyer, of course, a teacher. There's so many things they dream about being. But the point is, we get them at a very young age writing about what they want to be and dreaming about that, and that I can go to college. And it gets the grandparents and the parents, like I said, around the table to work with them with the essay. And they can do that in writing that 100-word essay. It comes a family atmosphere, and it really then gets them to thinking about, I need to start saving then for their college education. And that's what this is about, the 11th year, getting parents and grandparents to start putting a gift in. I tell people all the time, the best gift you can give your child and grandchild is a Smart 529 college savings program, that invest in that program that will change their lives. And that's what we're doing in West Virginia, and that's why we have a $2.6 billion program, and I'm very proud of that. And what the teachers and the schools have done to really promote that is what it's all about.
And you talk about it all the time. This is really about getting the word out about what the Smart 529 is, that it's a college savings program, it's a program for higher education, you start saving. Principal Scott, I really want to talk to you about the importance of this age group, kindergarten through 5th grade. The fact that we're starting at such a young age to talk about dreaming about what they want to be when they grow up, and saving, that important lesson of saving now for something you want to achieve or buy in the future. Talk a little bit about how that plays into all of this.
Well, our students start out in kindergarten because they're being exposed to the school system and careers and math. So they're learning about saving, they're learning about things that will help them in their future. And many of our students have older brothers and sisters, so they've heard about what they want to do as they get older. And I just feel that it all comes together for the students at this age. They're exploring all of these different ideas and things they want to do, and it's involved with our reading, our math, our writing curriculum, and it just helps them to think further about what they would like to do as they get older.
All right, I want to talk a minute about the prizes. There are 15 regional winners selected every year. Each of the 15 receives $500, and that's invested into Smart 529 college savings accounts. But there's also a $5,000 grand prize winner as well every year that's selected randomly. So that's an additional $4,500 that one of the 15 regional winners has the opportunity to win. And Treasurer Perdue, the winners are selected by a panel of judges. So they are actually judged, and these are different educators and professionals in this field who take a look at these essays, but it's blind judging. They don't see the names, and they don't know where the students are from.
Absolutely, and that's why they end up all over the state, and we have winners from all different regions, of course, and then the chance to win the big $5,000 total scholarship towards college. And it's a great opportunity for parents and grandparents to really get involved, like I said. But the most important thing is our kids today, especially kindergarten through the 5th grade, is that they look up to that teacher. And for that teacher contest, the teacher to win $2,500, or they're helping with the contest, they're their mentor. So, and dreaming about what they want to be, that teacher plays a very important role. And the writing skills that they're going to learn from this makes a big difference in their life. And this is so good for education, so good for our students, so good for the future of the state of West Virginia. And I'm really excited about the 11th year of the program.
Right, and it's good for the schools. Each year, the regional winners, the 15 of them, their schools get $500 cash. Talk about how exciting it is to get a cash prize as well, Principal.
Oh my goodness, it was wonderful to get $500 for our school, and we were able to use that to help us purchase some software application programs that help students work through difficult math problems and problem solving, and that goes right along with the purpose of the contest.
Sure, it's a lot of money, and Treasurer, over the years, this money has added up to a significant amount that's invested back to students in the form of scholarships and the 529 accounts, and then invested into teachers' pockets when we have the annual teacher winner, and invested into the schools. It's a lot of money.
Absolutely, over $200,000 that we give into the school, the teachers, and the students that win in the contest. The best part about it is $120,000 we've given to the regional winners and the grand prize of students that won in the contest, because it's about them, but it's also about the school, it's also about the teachers. And that's what makes this program so good. It is a great opportunity for all of us to come together, to work together for the future of this state in education, in the writing skills, and changing kids' lives. And that's what's so important about this essay contest.
And I want to take a minute to talk about higher education, because while it is called the Smart 529 College Savings Plan, we're talking about higher education of any type. So money that's saved now, kindergarten through 5th grade, can be used once they graduate high school for a lot of different reasons. It can be used to go to a technical school, a trade school. There are a lot of ways that these students can I guess, cash in on this prize money and continue to grow it over the years.
Well, absolutely. You know, you can go to technical school, you could be a welder, you could be a mechanic. It's all kinds of education. You can go on to college. You can go anywhere in the world to school, anywhere. We want you to go to West Virginia schools, but you can go anywhere in the world to school with this money. And if your child doesn't use it, you can transfer it to another child. It's a very flexible program, so you're not going to lose any money. You're going to get tax deduction on your state income tax here in West Virginia by investing in the program. And you never ever have to pay any federal or state taxes as long as it's used for some educational purposes.
Right.
So it's a win-win for the parents, the education, the state of West Virginia, and we cannot find a better program to invest in than to Smart 529.
And Principal Scott, I mean, initiatives like this, they really help to create that awareness for the higher education. And as we talked a little bit earlier about just the fact that it's starting to plant the seed now, that they will eventually start thinking about these things. Talk about why it is important for students this age to be planning that far ahead in their life.
Well, it is important because they have so much more to work toward in their future. And I think if they start thinking now about what they would like to do when they grow older, as they go through school, it's going to give them opportunities to get involved in other types of activities and programs that help to make what they want to do possible.
Absolutely. Okay, so I want to make sure our audience knows students have until February 23rd to get their entries in for the 2018 When I Grow Up essay contest. The contest rules and the essay application are available online now. It's smart529.com, or you can go to wvtreasury.com for more information. Principal Scott, do you know if any of the students have started working on their essays yet, or have you been hearing that they're ready to go?
Well, I do believe they are ready to get started. I've heard the chatter about what they are going to write about, and I know the teachers are starting to plan for how they want to implement this as part of their writing program over the next few weeks. So we're extremely excited to get started. We are going to make this a school-wide program and an effort so that we can get all of our students involved.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here. Any final thoughts?
Thank you. We're thrilled to have you all here today to make this such an important program for our students and something for them to really think about and cherish as they go through their school career.
Principal Scott, thank you so much for hosting us here today. It's been a fun day, and Treasurer Perdue, stay right there. We're going to talk much more after the break. Plus, we will have elementary teacher Lori Perry, who's our former cash prize essay winner for the teacher portion of the contest. She's going to talk to us some more when we come back. Stay with us.
Babies are expensive. Formula, diapers, daycare. That's just the first year. Oh, wish you could start saving for college now? The Piggy Bank Fairy is granting wishes of college savings to new parents by contributing $100 when you open a Smart 529 account.
Enroll in West Virginia's Smart 529 Bright Babies program before your child's first birthday or Gotcha Day, and we'll contribute $100 into your Smart 529 college savings account.
Wishes do come true. Register in the first year, so when they sit up, it's time to sign up.
To learn about Smart 529, its investment objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement available from smart529.com. Check with your home state to learn if it offers tax or other benefits for investing in its own 529 plan.
Welcome back to this special edition of Treasury Notes. I'm your host, Gina Joins. We're at Rock Branch Elementary School in Putnam County today as the State Treasurer's Office kicks off the 11th annual Smart 529 When I Grow Up essay contest. And of course, you can learn more about the contest. Just go online. You can go to smart529.com or find out more information at wvtreasury.com. And I am joined by State Treasurer John Perdue. He's here with me. Also, we have Rock Branch Elementary School teacher Lori Perry. Thank you so much for being here. And this is a fun time for you. You were last year's big teacher winner, and by big winner, I say a $2,500 cash prize. It's a great incentive for teachers to get involved in this contest, get their students involved in this contest. Can you just talk a little bit about your experience last year?
Well, the principal, Ms. Scott, was actually the catalyst for me doing it because everybody's like, oh, no one wins. You know, she's like, I really think that you know, we could have a good chance of winning. So when I won, I was ecstatic, you know, I was like, wow, you know, and then everybody's like, do you really get to keep that money? I don't, you know, I was like, yes, because, you know, usually when you're a teacher, you have to give it to somebody like your class or, you know, the school or something. So that was pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting. The fact that it's your money, it's your incentive. And teachers are such a valuable part of our community. I think I speak for the treasurer when it's nice to be able to give back. Talk a little bit about that, treasurer, the fact that being able to include teachers, and you talked about this a little bit earlier, but being able to include teachers in the incentive process of what we're doing and what your office is doing with the 529 program. Talk about how that really is impactful.
Well, why that is so impactful is because getting teachers involved in the program, and they see their getting their students involved at the same time. It takes a team effort, and the partnership that they see. Well, my teacher's writing the essay as well, and she may win a opportunity to win something, and I have a chance to win $5,000 or at least be a regional winner and win $500. And so it's kind of a combination of bringing everyone to the table to work together, and the curriculum of teaching that makes a huge difference in education in this state. And I really believe that is starting to happen in the state of West Virginia, or we wouldn't be doing this for 11 years. 11 years of the contest, more and more interest into the contest, because more and more teachers are seeing the opportunity to educate their children in the writing skills, as well as the opportunity to win in a contest, and they have an opportunity to win. And so it's an exciting time here with the Smart 529 College Savings Program.
And Mrs. Perry, you're a second grade teacher here at Rock Branch. Talk about that level, at that age, second grade, these students, what they're writing about, what they're thinking, what they're discussing with you as they enter into this contest.
Well, throughout the year, I don't just start in, you know, January or February. We start talking about different careers, and, you know, not your just everyday kind of career, teacher, nurse, doctor, but, you know, let's get out and explore as we doing our reading. If something comes up, one of our stories was about volcanoes. So one of the kids last year wanted to be a volcanologist. Yeah, it's surprising, yeah. One kid last year wanted to be an obstetrician. You know, so it gets them thinking. If you put it in the curriculum early in the year, it's not such a burden like, wow, you know, these kids do want to do different things. And I have had kids do entomology, you know, so it's not your just plain doctor, nurse, but we don't deter people from, I've also had people do truck driver and welders and, you know, mechanics. So we want to, you know, include them too, and that money can go to secondary, you know, any type of training facility, which is nice.
Because really the internet today and technology today gives them the opportunity of what they're dreaming about to research it and go home and look it up and make a difference in writing that essay.
We look up the salaries too of different things. So some of them change their mind after they see
I'm sure some
the
of them
salaries.
Are surprised. It has to be a little bit of an eye-opening experience for the students and probably for you for some of these professions.
Yeah. So yeah, when they see teacher, they're like, I don't know if I want to do that anymore. So no, but so it is good to get out and explore, and then also what would be required, you know, after 4 years of college, and where do you go to get that college experience? You know, do you need to go to out of state? And so we talk about different colleges throughout the year.
And saving for that now.
Yeah.
And it's really important that they start to think about just everything that's involved.
Right.
And you talked earlier about the fact that you work this into the curriculum, so it's not such a burden and you're able to do it throughout the year. We encourage, I know the Treasurer's Office encourages all teachers and all schools to do that, but it doesn't have to be a school activity. Treasurer, talk about the fact that this is an activity that parents can also do with their kids at home. Homeschooled students can do as well. There's a wide range of kids out there who are able to take advantage of this if their teacher isn't doing it in the classroom like Mrs. Perry is.
Well, absolutely. You can go online and do the essay contest with your child and an opportunity to win. You could be a regional winner as well by homeschooling or whatever means that you are doing that, and enter to the contest. It's open to all kindergarten through 5th graders all over the state, and the parents can help with the essay contest and give them opportunity to work together around that kitchen table to a goal and talk to them about their careers and what they want to be, and and look it up and see. And education today, what people are forgetting about, a BS degree is a great opportunity. Being a welder or a plumber or something like that, they make big money as well. But the opportunity for your kid to go on to a master's degree or a PhD degree or medical school or dental school, many different opportunities, you still can save for that advanced education and change that kid's life.
Yeah, the bottom line is that opportunity takes money.
It takes
and
money.
it takes a lot of money. And that's also an opportunity for learning, Mrs. Perry, if you could talk to that, just the fact that you're not just talking about career goals and learning the different professions and what the different professions make, but how to get there.
Right.
What's the path to get there? And that path takes savings.
Yeah, well, after we look up the salaries, we also talk about, we'll go online and then compare tuition rates for college, and we have to talk about what does tuition mean, because a lot of them have no clue. And for the kids in this area, which were very low socioeconomic, we have probably 78% free and reduced lunch. A lot of kids, money is a big issue for them, and sometimes college is way off in the distance. So I don't want them to see big numbers and think, well, I can't do that. We talk about there's different ways to do that, even though you have this large amount of money. That's why you want to start early, saving for this, and you can do that.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities. Treasurer Perdue, any final thoughts about the contest? And again, we're excited to have Rock Branch host the Treasurer's Office, host Treasury Notes here, and be a part of this big celebration as we kick off our 11th year.
Well, let me say, I want to thank Rock Branch for what they have done. It's a great school here. We have a lot of great schools all over this state. But you're listening out there, and you're a parent or a grandparent, and it's a lot of grandparents taking care of children today in West Virginia. Here's your opportunity to really sit down a one-on-one relationship with that grandchild and child and make a difference in their life. And they may be a winner too. They're all going to be winners because you made a difference in making them dream about what they want to be when they grow up.
All right, State Treasurer John Perdue, Teacher Lori Perry here at Rock Branch Elementary School. Thank you both so much for joining us here on Treasury Notes. And you can view all the contest rules and download the application at smart529.com. The deadline for entries, this is important, is February 23rd. So make sure you get those postmarked by February 23rd, 2018. Winners will be announced in the spring. That's all the time we have right now. Thanks so much for joining us. Remember, you can always get the latest news and information from the West Virginia State Treasurer's Office. Just follow us on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we're online. Keeping you informed on the Library Television Network, I'm Gina Joins with the West Virginia State Treasurer's Office.